Yo, yo, what's up? Trying out some new stuff today. I'm gonna move this camera more central, which I think that is a little better. Trying out a different camera setup here. See how this goes. Alright, let's load up Ableton and we're just gonna get right into it. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. I've definitely, you know, it's not as easy as it seems, I'll tell you that much. I get home from my regular job and usually I'm pretty tired, so I'm just gonna go. We're gonna see where this one goes. I've already got my that same tape that I've been sampling, this one right here, Bella Via. Chuck Mangione. Anyone who goes to the record store knows that that guy has a billion records, like literally a billion. I think he's a trumpet player. I got all my tapes pretty much off these crazy lots. But anyway, enough about that. We'll go into some of the stuff we can do here. So I've got my tape loaded up. I'm going to try to get some samples. I'm going to try to mess with it. One of the cool ones is the vinyl simulator. Maybe try to mess with this. You can hear it already brings in some noise hiss type thing. I don't know, bring this down to like 80 or something. Turn that off. So I'm going to record. We'll click play. I'll stop my tape there. I think there was some cool parts in here. So let's see. I actually did like here too. So we could set our 1-1 here. Start our loop there and really start to. Looks like this one wants to go here. With that, so let's go to in here, grab the kick. Let's try that. And a cymbal to get us through. And maybe an up. So I'm going to create another track here for my synth. I'm just trying to get something to fill that out because I think what I'm going to do, let's hear this. This seemed to have more low. Oops, I have the wrong one selected here. So I'm going to want to do this to this anyway, and then thinking I want this to just duplicate throughout. Actually pretty happy with that. I mean, looking at the mix, yeah, so the mix sounds kind of nice. You can throw on a master plugin because I'm doing these all really quick. I usually just run the master assist for streaming, call it a day. So let's see. Let that do its thing. Best part with how much you can mess these samples up too is how it can sound nothing like the original. It's what's so cool. Like, I don't think this sounds like the original song at all, but it's got that little sample in it. We built our idea around it. So now I'll go in and we'll quickly render this out. Oh, I didn't even save this one, so let's save it first. Call this one 11. Naming's important. I always put the date on mine because I have so many, and that way they stay kind of organized chronologically. But you can have your file structure however you want, but it is important. It definitely helps a ton. So now, oh, I gotta close out of this. Save. Probably kick some error. Which I'm shocked it did. Okay. Let's turn this stuff off. Okay. Loading up Touch. Save. I always do this first. I've got my little default file which has some nice stuff already pre-programmed in. Yeah. Okay. Saving. So let's stick with the program here. We've been doing audio reactive pieces, so we can do that with this as well. Audio band EQ. So in here I could make it so essentially these are all off and we're just getting that low part of the song. And that'll look a lot different in terms of what data gets passed. In fact, you can start to see it starts to get much more simple, I guess. It's really just hitting those like lower frequencies. Let me turn this off. It's having a lot of fun with this. Switch it to mono. Now if I go in and do the limit, what does that look like? Oop. Oop, oop, oop. Ah! We're crashing. Oh, and it just came up. That happens, especially when dealing with audio reactive stuff, because the channel data from audio comes in with like thousands of parameter things, but I've never seen it hang that quickly, and we've done a few before that were fine. So I don't know, my computer is acting funny too, so it might be time for a new build, which would be a great stream. Show you how to build your own machine, own one of these, and yeah, so let's see what happens when I reopen this, if it's just going to freeze on me again, or if it likes it. Oh, didn't even save that portion of it. Okay. So why is it bizarre? It's really weird. Anyway, let's try it again. Audio band EQ. Only getting those 150 hertz, so I'm just killing it. Down 24 dB across the board on that. And then maybe a resample. We'll kind of get it. Oh, and just do a mono channel. Now have this go into Ableton. And channel 1, channel 1. I guess we kind of need the two channels of audio here. Let's back to our usual looking kind of oscilloscope thing. But a little more in regulation because it's got some stuff in there. those do. So yeah, that's acting a little funny. Everything's having trouble doing this stuff, so I'm just gonna bail on that. I don't know why it's having so much difficulty processing that, but for another time, I'll just go in and create a pretty simple network here. Render. Plug that in. Throwing in some circle stuff here because that's what I want to do. Turn on my display and render so I can see it. And then I don't know why this seems super laggy. And even when I go to check my performance monitor, which I'm not even running anything, it's like look at all of this. Rendering a window took this long. I'm just so confused as to what is happening. It seems like my graphics card is going. Well, let's see. Let's do a particle thing. And what we can do is add some life expectancy to like 10. The particles way down to like 25. We'll recreate that. And then the forces, all turbulence. And we'll put this into a SOP2. Oh. And then our SOP2 will get put into a null. I want to use this for instancing, so I'm going to grab this. I can move my TX to Y and to Z. Might need to zoom my camera out. There we go. So there they all are. And now we want to randomize the size. So what I'll do is I'll grab a noise. How many channels are in this? 250. So 1, 5, 50. Oops. And then make this SX. We want them to stay as circles, so then I'll merge. So the SX and SY would need to be the same. Stretch to first interval. And then for this, I can go SX, SX. And you'll see there's a lot more diversity in our circles. And then it's not even animated yet, so I'll animate that. We've got kind of these cool blob looking things. But I want there to be more motion. I don't know why they're not. That's pretty cool. And now if I texture that, there's a bunch of different ways I can go about texturing it. So I could just texture the individual one, or, I could texture the whole thing. So let's do Fong. Power material. I'll go in and hit it with the ramp here. Choose some colors. Maybe into yellow here. And then to end it, I'll do some orange back towards kind of the red color. And I'll perm that. And see, that's going to do every single one of those in that style. I don't know why I'm getting so much lag. Like, I'm barely getting even close to what I need. But yeah, this looks pretty good for a first pass type thing. One thing I might do is change some of the parameters in this thing. So I can just change my ramp pretty easily. Ooh, I like that. So from like 0 to 4, I might add some noise here to kind of control that. One of the cool things with Touch, you can make these control whatever you want. Let's change our amplitude to 4. Transform that. And then now I'll go into this, in here, and we'll have GN1 or period be operated by this. Alright, so it's going to be doing some really crazy stuff. I don't know how this is going to look. I hope it looks good. Let's try it. So it looks to be one of the issues here is I got to go to a limit. Change it to positive only because it's doing negative for too long. That's why I'm getting that purple look. So if I go in and hit it now, I think it'll maintain a little better. So let's record that in. All right. Save that. I might do a version with that craziness and then maybe just do one that's really much more simple. I'll use Beat Chop and I'll grab, I guess a ramp could work. And it's just going 0 to 1. So I'll change the math. Well, here, we'll grab a sine wave. We'll do a math. And instead of going into the negative, we'll make sure it just goes 0 to 5. And I think that'll look pretty cool. And then we'll slow this down to like We'll have this be our second pass. Yeah, I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit more stable. Alright, that's probably enough. Open Adobe. So what is going on with this? Why is this tweaking out so much? Okay. Oh, this is strange. My computer's definitely dying, which is great because I just got on my kick of streaming and it looks like I'm going to have to solve something out about that. But what else is new? Let's put that in there. We'll drop this in. Make sure these are down to, I don't know, we can say 10 seconds. Or 0.7, 30 seconds. And we'll make this unlink. Come in and say 0.0. Yeah, I just kind of like this path better, so I'm going through and I'm going to delete this one. So now I have my audio transition effect here. Oh, change this to the other plugin, export. Yeah, so, oh man, I said I was going to do a quick one, and then here I am at 30 minutes. But we're wrapping up. Close this, make sure that that all rendered properly. A little compressed. Alright, well, there's 12 in a row. We're keeping it going. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.